Today we're being joined by Swan Districts WAFLW star from the Swan Districts, as I've said, Courtney Zappara. Courtney, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. Tell us a bit about yourself. What got you into footy and what type of player you are?
Well, I started up in my hometown, Geraldton. That's where I originally started playing footy. I played all other types of sports and never really thought about going to football until someone kind of mentioned it to me. So I gave it a shot and yeah, I just absolutely loved it and just was pretty good at it. So started up doing that and I went straight into the forward line when I first started about 4 or 5 years ago, and ever since just been kind of like a natural forward and just stayed in that position, really like aced the role. About 3 years ago or 2-3 years ago, I got a message from Swan Districts to come down, give it a try, see if I can step up to that next level. Eventually did that. At the time, reserves was still a thing, so I kind of only went into reserves as it was quite a big jump from obviously country footy to WAFLW. But it was amazing, and then I eventually went up to league and just up my game a bit more. But yeah, definitely only a forward player, but could potentially look at being a mid player in the future, which would be pretty cool.
So obviously you're only 21 years of age. Playing that All-Stars game against the under-18s, how was that about a month ago or so now? How was it being involved in that game, playing against the best of the WAFLW, best of the City Grant as well?
That was absolutely amazing. Such a good opportunity. I was so stoked to be picked to play in that. Was definitely a big shock. The under-18 girls were like amazing with skill, fitness, everything. They're going to kill it this year. But that was a really good opportunity to work with the best of the best from every WAFLW team. Really good opportunity, and I absolutely loved it.
So obviously, individual game on the weekend. So the team did great. We've been kicking 5 on the weekend. A few people say it could be more than 5, but nonetheless, 5's an amazing effort. How did you feel you went in that game?
Yeah, that was really exciting. Only my second game in, and I've already managed to kick 5. I think, count up, I had 10 opportunities to kick a goal. Obviously, I took the wrong option sometimes and played on and missed, but that comes with practice, I suppose. But my total in a WAFLW game 6, so aiming to kind of beat that this year. But yeah, that was such a good feeling, good confidence boost, and ready to take the season on now.
That's good. How do you think the girls are on the week? Obviously, a really nice win over Peel, and what do you take into this week against East Perth?
That was a big confidence boost for the team. Obviously, we have a very new side this year. Lots of different players, different coaching, different staff. So that was a really good boost for us. But I think we versed East Perth this week. They're quite a new team as well, but definitely can't underestimate them. Just go in with our game plan and stick to the game plan, and we should be fine. But I think we should end definitely top 4 this year again.
Obviously, some would say that you would have a unique goal kicking style. I've been hearing from a few people that's what they say. What do you say to people that say that? Is that true?
Definitely true. My partner's actually quite big for footy, and he noticed I used to drop the ball with 2 hands, which obviously isn't the right thing to do. It's a 1-hand ball drop, but he's just helping me convert to the 1-hand ball drop. But everyone usually says I don't really get a run up for goals. I kind of just step and kick, which is quite different for a chick to be doing, considering we don't have as much power as the boys. But I still I make the distance in the goals, which is really cool. But yeah, definitely a unique kicking style.
Obviously, only 21 years of age, and I'm sure that AFLW dream is something that you're still striving to get to.
Yeah, for sure. I've only been in the draft once, but definitely still there, and I still definitely want to aim to be an AFLW. That'd be absolutely amazing, and I feel like I'd step up an even like higher level than what I am now, and I think I just need to be pushed, and I could definitely get there.
Obviously, last year you had a pretty good year at the Districts, kicking 23 goals, I think it was, in 14 games. So how do you feel? What do you feel you need to do to get to that next step? Obviously, you're doing what you can at WAFLW level. But what do you feel is something that you need to continue to do, or something you need to do to make that next step?
Definitely not be injured. I was injured for about 3 to 4 rounds last year, which obviously took some opportunities out. But definitely being pushed. I seem to like step back a bit when I get a bit comfortable, and I need to just continuously be pushed. And I feel like the girls that are around me and the leadership group and the leaders this year, Eliza and Demi, they're definitely great leaders that can push you but still keep the confidence under you, which is exactly what I need, I think.
What are some goals you set yourself this year? Obviously, you said having a good year last year. So what's some goals you set good start to this year? So what are your goals you set for yourself this year?
Definitely my defensive pressure. I was told that's something I lack, so definitely going to work hard to try that defensive pressure, because that obviously looks very good as a forward. I've definitely got it, considering in all my other sports I'm a defensive player except footy, which is quite weird, but I've definitely got the like the talent to do it. I just need to obviously put it into play and put it into the game.
Just say some of your biggest strengths as a forward. What was some things you pride yourself on?
Definitely my speed. Once again, I just need to believe myself that I've got it. But I feel like I'm very athletic, and I've definitely got a lot of speed behind me. Also, considering my size, I'm obviously not quite tall. I'm not too stocky, but I've still got quite a lot of strength behind me, which, as you would have seen in the game, I played a bit of full forward, which is usually for a bigger, stronger girl, but I usually play that role anyways for Swans, so I think that's also a big strength of mine. Underestimate me, because I seem a lot smaller than what I am, but I'm quite strong.
Obviously, you did really good at Swan Districts for females. What would you say some of your personal footy accomplishments, an individual awards or some team premiership, but or anywhere specific of mine?
A big accomplishment for me, actually, I was so stoked about it. I was put into the Swans leadership group this year, which I was so happy about. I'm so happy. We actually did it through a player vote, which means girls obviously wanted me in the leadership group, which made me so happy. I think it's good because it makes me step up as a leader as well. But yeah, out of everything, that'd probably be my biggest accomplishment, just being up the top and as a leader.
That's good. So is that something that you've always wanted to be in, or is it something that's kind of because you were voted in? Is that something you always wanted to do?
Sorry, what was that? You just broke up a little bit.
It's okay. Is leadership something you've always wanted to be a part of, or was it more you got voted in previous for this year?
Yeah, I've always wanted to be. I couldn't care less if I wasn't. I'd still be as talkative as I am anyways, which I am through trainings and games. I don't shut up. But yeah, just the fact that the girls are behind me and they want me to be there and help them, because they can see that I'm someone that they can learn off and take leadership from, which is a really good feeling.
So really tell people, and I'm sure other people have done this too, you don't need the title being off title. Just because you're an advisor in a group doesn't mean anyone outside that group doesn't have a better say than what someone that has the title.
What was that? Sorry, you keep breaking up. I'm so sorry.
I mean, basically, I'm sure I'm not the only one to say this, but, you don't need the title of captain or vice captain necessarily be a leader. Someone outside the leadership group possibly had more of an input that's more relevant than, say, someone's the president. Basically, just you don't need the title to have a say.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. Like I said, I couldn't have cared less if I was given the title of it. I would still be someone that was up there and just always happy to give advice, take advice, help girls out when they need it, whether that's like helping them on the field or teaching them a skill. But yeah, I totally agree with you there.
So, yeah, I've noticed too and heard as well that you've had some nice flashy boots. You want to tell us a bit about the choice behind the flashy boots?
Yeah, so I've always been someone that goes pretty bright in the boots. Obviously, that's not very good for my opposition because it's quite easy to pick me out then. But my parents have just moved to Perth, so obviously they're a bit blind, but helps them kind of pick me out from the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always just been bright and out there with my boots, which thankfully I was given to by my manager, Desmond. He supports me quite a lot, which I'm so grateful for. But yeah, I've always been either red or like a bright pink or a bright red, orange. But yeah, it's kind of my thing.
It's good, obviously. Last season, obviously, finished second in the goal kicking in the competition, just fell short by Adele Arnott. Do you think this is something that you can try and strive for again this year and potentially be on top? Obviously, a good start. I was given 5 second game.
Yes, 100%. That is actually one of my overall goals, to push myself to kind of get the top 2 again. Even first would be amazing. But like I said, unfortunately last year I was out for a few rounds with injury and I only lost, I think, by 1 or 2 goals. So it should be a close one this year. But yeah, definitely up there for one of my goals.
Which AFLW team did you grow up supporting?
Funny enough, I didn't really follow it that much until I met my partner about 3-4 years ago. And ever since then, he kind of makes me watch AFL and AFLW. But yeah, I didn't really grow up with it too much. I was more into the basketball, netball. But yeah, I haven't really followed anyone long. But if it were to be, probably Eagles, just because some of the girls that used to play at Swans obviously play at the AFLW level now at Eagles. So obviously helping them and supporting them.
Loves the limelight. Should run the Swan District, and they couldn't get enough of it.
Sorry, what was that?
So, who loves the limelight, the attention camera at Swan District, and they can't get it, but they know exactly what to do when a camera's around.
I've actually heard a few of the other girls say during some interviews, they've all been saying Kaylee King. I definitely can agree with that one. She's a star in the spotlight. She loves the camera. Someone else that's a bit sneaky but definitely loves the camera is Lauren Quaife. She is absolutely hilarious, but I reckon she's a bit of a star in the spotlight too.
When I first met her at the Gold King comp I did in Perth about a month ago, I could tell from the moment there she was the most energetic one of the lot, or one of, and loved the camera. And I could definitely tell her and Karis, obviously a good young player for you guys, you girls, and yeah, they had their good chemistry. Those two in particular.
Yes, they do.
Some of your favourite teammates at the club?
I've actually recently brought one of my friends back. She played the first year I came to Swan. She was someone that kind of helped me settle in. Obviously, it was my first year being in Perth, down from Drayton. Kelly Poller, she's, yeah, like I said, just come back this year. She had a few years off, a few injuries, but she's just come back. Hasn't made a league game yet, but she's definitely working on it as a forward ruck, which would be an amazing opportunity for her. Someone else would be obviously Kaylee King too, as we're from the same country, hometown, Jarrow. So we've always grown up together, been in sports together, school, everything like that. But everyone's basically friends with everyone. It's really good culture at the club. Yeah, everyone with everyone, I guess.
Your nicknames that you get at the club that you like or dislike?
What was that?
Nicknames. Do you get any nicknames at the club that you like or dislike?
None that I dislike that I've heard of, but everyone does not call me by my first name at all. If you say Courtney, I'm not going to respond. Everyone either Zappy or Zappara.
From now on, I'll call you something with the last name. So Zappy, I'll go with for now. Until I forget.
No worries.
Zappy. So, if you were to use an AFL or AFLW play comparison to the top style of play that you play, like who would you say that would be?
Ooh. Maybe Ella Roberts. I know the year she went to AFLW, I came to Swan, so I never got to play against her at all. But I've watched a few of her games, and she's amazing. She puts so much effort in, and just has like a natural forward mindset, which is amazing.
That's a great player. I mean, versatility these days, Zappy, is another thing that is very important in some players. Because if you're struggling in one spot, you could easily find yourself out of the side. And Ella, I mean, she's good, right? But like she's struggling in one position. She's a versatile player who can go play down back and in the mid if it be.
Sorry, what was that? I'm so sorry.
My end too. So obviously, Ella, as you mentioned, versatility is key these days. If you're struggling in one spot, someone like her, if she's not going well in one spot, she can be thrown into the system or down back if need be. And versatility is very important these days.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Like I said, when footy is over, I end up going back to a country club, Donnybrook, and I end up playing in the mid there a little bit. So I got a bit of a taste of being in the midfield, which I absolutely loved, but obviously definitely need to learn the spots and the characteristics of the playing that spot. But I think I could be very versatile through the forward mid rotation.
So I've got to ask this because I've had a few people ask me this. They want to know where you got your goal kicking now is from in your natural goal sense. Apparently you can close your eyes and you still know where the goals are. Is that true?
I mean, probably. I do. I've kicked a few goals while being in like a bit of a tackle, but I just kind of know where to shape up and go straight towards goals. I honestly have no idea. Like I said, all my other sports, I've been a defender, so I think I've kind of learnt what a forward or like an attacking person would need to be or need to do to get the goals they need to. So I've kind of just always looked and read the play, and I kind of just know where to go. No idea where it's from though.
All right, so Zappy, we'll go to the next question. What would you say is the best individual game you've ever played that's got you into the position that you're in now?
Oh, potentially a game last year I played against, I think it was West Perth. That's when I kicked my 6. I feel as if I don't know what I had eaten that day. I just did everything right, not just goal kicking. I was leading well. Being a team player, I still assisted in like, I think 2 or 3 goals. So team player as well. Shepherding, I was just doing it all. Just felt real natural, real good. The team got around me. I got around the team. I think that really showed. That's where I really started and stepped up from last year, which has thankfully continued on this year.
If the opportunity was arise for you, Zappy, to move states in terms of an AFLW dream, would that be something you'd be willing to do if the opportunity was to be there?
Honestly, the first time I announced this to my partner, just like, what if this were to happen? He said, yep, let's do it. Let's move if the opportunity came up. And I was so shocked. Just my family's here, his family's here. But honestly, thinking of it now, I most definitely probably would. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So grab it and go if I could, definitely.
It's a big bigger to, see what happens. Toughest opponent you've ever had to match up on at any level of footy?
Oh, I've had so many girls play such different ways on me and everything. There's probably too many to even pinpoint one, but I couldn't even pinpoint one. Sorry.
Yeah, obviously you're a forward, Zappy, so you're obviously good with all the goal kicking and everything like that. But mark or goal of the year, which one would you rather do and why?
I reckon goal of the year for sure. Like I said before, I think I'm quite strong in the legs, so I can make a really good distance with the ball that most females can't. Most females, probably would struggle with 40 metres out, and I think I could easily go 45, 50 if I really, really tried, maybe with the wind behind me, but I think that's something not many girls can do, and it's something I can do, so definitely that would be amazing.
Yeah, obviously, you watch a lot of the AFLW. As you said, there's not many that kick over the 40 on a consistent basis, at least. And that's obviously a really important weapon in women's footy, in particular, to have something that not many people would have. So that's very important. Now, what is the best goal you've ever kicked?
The biggest?
The best goal you've ever kicked?
Best goal? Look, probably one from really far out that everyone was just like, there's no chance she's going to get it. And I eventually just put my leg behind it. The wind was behind me, but kicked it. I reckon it was about 45 metres out. It did roll over a little bit, but still from the distance I got it. So
no, that's good. Are you a goal celebrator, Zappy? And is there any certain celebrations you bring out?
Absolutely not. I hate celebrating after a goal. I don't know why. I don't like the attention. I just like, it's a team goal. It's not my goal. It's the team's goal. I don't know. I just turn around and get on with the game. A lot of the girls give me a bit of shit for it, but no, not one to celebrate. But I'll definitely high five everyone, but definitely not a celebrator.
It's basically nice and basic. Nothing. But okay, as if it was a goal, you contender type goal, or a big moment, or after the sign, would something come out, or that still wouldn't break you?
Maybe if it was a final and I've just put us in front after the siren, maybe you'll get a bit of a hooray from me, but that's about it.
No, that's fair enough. If you could best describe the best goal you would love to kick, and be as unrealistic as you want here, what would it be? Would it be a check side of torp after the siren? You add all those moments together, what would you want it to be?
Yeah, either after the siren quite far out, because like I said, everyone would just think, no chance it's going to happen, or a very, very hard angling one. Just, once again, something everyone would just be like, no chance she's going to get it, and just blow their mind away. Just take the shot, show the skill, get it through.
Very true. What's something someone does at the club that you can't stand, whether that's leaving rubbish around, just being flat out and annoying? Is there anything that comes to mind?
Not really. One thing, it's kind of funny and positive. Probably Kingy. She's just always so happy, so positive. We could be getting flogged, worst umpires, and she'll just be so happy and up and about. It's always a good thing for us, but sometimes she's like, "How are you so happy?" But no, it's really good.
She's a ripper and a good person too, most importantly. Now, teammates you're impressed by, they kind of fly under the radar a little bit, that don't get talked about as much as you feel that they should, even if that's just at a WAFLW level or just overall.
Naomi Baker, she's one of our main wings. She got Team of the Week last year, actually, but she is absolutely amazing. Just such a team player. Her skills are absolutely amazing. I can't believe she hasn't moved up to like a higher level of football, but yeah, she flies under the radar, not noticed as much as what I think she should be, but without her we would really struggle, I think.
What are some of your most prized possessions?
Ooh, can you give me an example?
Actually, something like a phone, a memorabilia, something like a signed Guernsey, or a certain watch, or something like that. I'm trying to think of random things off my head. Something like that.
Probably like my first boots I ever got for footy. They're long gone now, but I wore them probably for 3 years straight. Where now I just get new boots every year. But yeah, I just wore these boots in until they were absolutely nothing left. But yeah, they were probably my prized possession.
Just some fun facts about you, Zappy, that people may not know about you.
Well, yeah, come from Geraldton, very small country town. I'm Italian, got Italian in my background.
Yeah.
Very minor though. God knows how far that goes back, but yeah. I was, quite athletic growing up. Won all my sports carnivals, stuff like that, champion girl and whatnot. Very, very bad swimmer. Absolutely sink like a rock. But nothing else that I can think of that's too interesting.
Fair enough. You need a lifeguard on duty, Zappy, then.
Honestly, I struggle to swim, but on land, I'm dangerous. In the water, I can't do much.
Now, did you ever at any point have to do surfing at any level, whether it was just muck around a school thing, a high school thing, muck around with mates type thing? Have you ever had to do surfing?
Yeah, my sister actually does it, so she always drags me out, and I'm absolutely terrified of big waves.
So, would be fair to say, and trust me, I'll be the same in what I'm about to say, would you be one that would be only able to stand on the surfboard when the board is on the sand, not in the water?
Oh, potentially, maybe. I can stand up on a board, but probably for the reason that I'm so scared of sharks. Being in the water, I've got to stand up.
That's fair enough. Now, defenders, Zappy, I feel like they deserve a bit more love than what they truly do get. Obviously, the midfield's got the Brownlow and the rucks get recognised, and obviously, as you'll be fully aware, the Coleman is centred towards forwards. Do the defenders in the AFLW level at least deserve more public and media recognition of an award for a defender as well?
I definitely think so. Defenders work so hard and they have so much reliability on them that goals can't be scored or it's basically on them. I definitely think there should be an award for it. They're probably the hardest working people in the positions on the game, on the field.
Yeah. Now, this is the part of the interview where teammates' hearts get broken and teammates love you more and more. So, best chatterbox at the club?
Oh, Tiana Curry. She does not shut up. She's one of my good friends at the club as well. I forgot to mention before, but yeah, she is very, very chatty.
It's good. Now, if you were stuck on a deserted island with teammates, who would you be bringing and not bringing?
Honestly, I would have no idea. Everyone is so different. We did go on a camp earlier this year, beginning of the season camp. That really showed everyone's true sides, but probably not Tiana because she would chat your ear off.
Fair enough. Is there someone in particular in terms of its type? You're stuck on an island. Is there a certain thing that you would want someone to be bringing to keep you sane, I guess?
Yeah, probably one of my good friends I mentioned before, Kelly Poller. She's just mellow and just knows the vibe without having to get too much information. But yeah, she's amazing. She's always been there. She's loved by everyone in the club, so always just a good person to be around.
That's good. Who is the loudest and quietest teammate?
The quietest, probably M. Nanit. She's one of our wing players as well. She's very quiet but a very dangerous player. One of our loudest, probably Eliza when she gets up and about. One of our captains. She can get real loud.
So now, this is the part where the controversial food questions come in, Zappy, and I can't like it by something gets so trigger-fingered over some of these questions, but we'll see how we go here. Now, chicken palmy. Is it a palmy or is it something else?
No, definitely I've heard lots of different names for them, but definitely a chicken palmy.
Thank you very much. I do not for the life of me. It's spelled P-A-R-M-I. It's pronounced Parmigiana. So I just don't understand why people have this logical or illogical reason to say it's something else when it's not spelled like that or pronounced like that.
I agree.
Unbelievable. Right, that's 1 for 1. I've only had 5 people have probably 30 odd get all right the same as me. Let's see how you go for the following 5. All right. So, tomato sauce, cupboard or fridge?
Fridge.
Not bad. I'll be ready. We'll make it 2 for 2. All right. Now, this is the one that always seems to stump me different to someone else. Pineapple, not all the time. Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
100% yes.
Damn it. I knew it. That'd be the one. That's okay. That's only one. No, not a pineapple.
You got to have pineapple on pizza.
Fair enough. All right. Favorite takeaway place?
Bella Rosa's in, I think it's Vic Park. Absolutely amazing. It's Italian.
Is that okay? I was near that when I was in Perth about 4 weeks ago. I didn't see it. Not that I was looking. I was near that. All right. I'll cop that too. Food you don't like?
Anchovies.
I'll cop that. That's
fishes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that counts as well. Best dish to cook?
Maybe like a real good roast, lots of veggies, lots of variety of everything. Just something real big, or a big barbecue, steak, potato salad, normal salad. Just something real big and full of variety.
Fair enough. Favorite takeaway place?
Honestly, anything. Probably bad to say, but whether it be Hungry Jack's or Chinese, sushi, anything. I love any type of food, really.
That's fair enough. I'll top that. So out of all that, there was only one difference, but we'll top that. Now, one thing I just want to quickly mention about food, sombreros. Now, 2 months ago, just under 2 months ago, when someone brought up that as their favourite takeaway place, I said to them, what is it? And their reaction was, what the flip? And now, trust me, in these 2 months, I heard of the name, I just didn't know what it was associated with. But now I've had it sink in my brain so hard to know from these people what it actually is. Are you a sombreros person?
Funny you ask. I actually was. I would actually eat it like at least 4 times a week, I reckon. Probably more than that. And then middle of last year, I got real bad food poisoning from them, and ever since, I do not touch it.
I don't blame you. If something stuffs you up once, I don't go back. It's it. No second chance for that.
Yeah, no. I was in hospital. It was terrible, but yeah. Love the smell of it, but just won't eat it.
No, it's fair enough. I'm allowed to things too. Celebrity crush.
Honestly, I'm terrible with names. If you showed me a face, I'd be able to tell you, but names I'm terrible with, so I couldn't even tell you right now.
That's fair enough. Quirks, someone would say that you have, Zappy, that you wouldn't necessarily like to admit.
I think I'm quite loud and talk a bit. Not that that's a bad thing, but maybe a bit arrogant sometimes in learning some things in footy. Just like, no, I know what I'm doing. But no, there's always more to learn, and I think I've definitely accepted that now.
Favorite music?
Absolutely anything, honestly. My playlist is just country, rap,
Yeah.
girl songs, just absolutely full of everything. So
Fair enough. Game day superstitions. Do you have any?
ooh, I kind of used to. I used to wear 2 socks, but I think that was just because my old boots were way too big for me. But no, not really, not at all actually. Nothing.
That's all right. That's good. Jumper number. What is your jumper number? Is there any meaning behind it? Did you get to pick it? How did that go?
My jumper number is number 3. When I originally came to the club, I wanted 23, but obviously our captain Demi has 23. So, yeah, 3 is definitely my number. It's my dad's number. Everyone in my family has a 3 in their type of number for something. So yeah, just followed in the line, and mine's 3 now.
Fair enough. Have you ever had any AFLW player interactions as a fan? If so, were there any memorable or forgettable moments?
Yeah, AFL with Liam Ryan. My sister and her partner are actually good friends with him and his partner, and they're twin boys and their girl. I went to his twin boys' 2nd birthday party, which was pretty cool, at a water park somewhere in Perth. But that's about it. But he was amazing. He's actually very quiet, so.
It's interesting. Now, in front of the goals, Zappy, would you rather be on the run, in the pocket, or a set shot?
From going off the weekend, I thought I was a bit more of a play-on person and struggled with set shots, but seems to have flipped the other way around. I've kind of aced my set shots now, and play-on is something I just need to work on. Just being under pressure, I just need to work on that a bit more, just keeping a bit more composed.
So now I've got 2 more questions for you. So I know you got somewhere to be, so I do appreciate you coming on. If you were the AFL, AFLW, or WAFLW CEO for a day, what rule would you add and/or remove?
Probably I can't remember what it's actually called, but you have to have 3 behind the halfway line now.
Oh, yes, yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I get what they're trying to do, spread out the ground and whatnot, but it's such a pain in the bum being a forward, having to run back to the 50, then coming back up, then back to the 50, just a real pain in the bum. But I see what they're trying to do, but if I could, I would definitely remove that.
It's not the first time. I've heard that more than once now, so I sense the frustration, and then I'm agreeing with you right there. It's the last one, so I do appreciate coming on. In an ideal world, if you can map out the entire football season for you, from now all the way until December for the AFLW draft side of things, if you can map it out, Zappy, what is your dream scenario?
Definitely be drafted. That'd be absolutely amazing. I'd definitely like to see myself at that higher level and see how far I can go. But yeah, just even the opportunity as a trainer on, I would absolutely love that. But yeah, anything to be involved in it, I would be so grateful for. But yeah.
Zappy, I do really appreciate you coming on. I mean, you're putting your best foot forward. You can only do what you're doing at WAFLW 11. Started last year off really well, and then this year starting off with 5 on the weekend, and hopefully many more goals for the future, and those longer-term goals as well. Appreciate you coming on. All the best.
Thank you so much. See you later.